2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, man.
1, 2,
Yeah, man.
3, 4, 5, 6,
Yeah, man.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah, man.
2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I'm notorious like that boy B.I.G. Niggas wanna test me, but that team is with me. So serious, we do them niggas grind me. I take them to the alley, chop them down to their knees. I never really even give them time to fucking breathe. I'm chopping through his chest till his face fucking free. Drag him through the alley on his face till it bleed. I be on the top roof aiming at your dome. You don't even know that you bout to phone home. On some ET shit, bout to repeat shit. DC sniper shit, I be on some other shit. I be at your back door, black thing, rubber grip, 29 Ruger shit on my Terminator tip. I be right back with an extended Ruger clip, pulling up to your crib in that black tennis shit. We be hopping out, taking shit, running down, take your block on some Rambo shit. Stick that Ruger in your mouth till your brain start to spit. Banger,
The niggas gonna get the
banger,
I'ma hop out with the
banger,
I'ma air your spot with the
banger,
I'ma drop these niggas with the
banger,
I'ma lift these niggas with the
banger. 1, 2, 3, 4, hit 'em with the 4-4. Bullets flying till I see them niggas start to hit the floor. Running through your spot, cause I got the fucking drop. I don't even care, I will do it anywhere. In the middle of the street, yes, I will split your head. The bullets flying past your face, I think you lost the air. Drag this knife through your back till that shit tear. I'm storming in your block like a one-man army. Jumping through your wheel like a motherfucking band. Got your mom in my spot crying, saying sorry. I'm answering the door with that chopper in my hand. Got your mom's asking questions like that bull Mari. Flipped her in the steps, made her do a handstand. You got me in that lineup saying that's that fucking man. When I get out, I'ma hear you like a fan. Banger,
The niggas gonna get the
banger,
I'ma hop out with the
banger,
I'ma air your spot with the
banger,
I'ma drop these niggas with the
banger,
I'ma lift these niggas with the
banger.